They remained standing before the window, looked up, and asked the girl what was amiss with her. She complained of her trouble. And then they offered her their help and said, "If you will invite us to the wedding, not be ashamed of us, and will call us your aunts, and likewise will place us at your table, we will spin up the flax for you, and that in a very short time." "With all my heart," she replied. "Do but come in and begin the work at once." Then she let in the 3 strange women, and cleared a place in the first room, where they seated themselves and began their spinning. The one drew the thread and trod the wheel. The other wetted the thread. The third twisted it, and struck the table with her finger. And as often as she struck it, a skein of thread fell to the ground that was spun in the finest manner possible. The girl concealed the 3 spinners from the queen, and showed her whenever she came the great quantity of spun thread, until the latter could not praise her enough. When the first room was empty, she went to the second, and at last to the third, and that too was quickly cleared. Then the 3 women took leave and said to the girl, "Do not forget what you have promised us, it will make your fortune." When the maiden showed the queen the empty rooms, and the great heap of yarn, she gave orders for the wedding. And the bridegroom rejoiced that he was to have such a clever and industrious wife, and praised her mightily. "I have 3 aunts," said the girl, "and as they have been very kind to me, I should not like to forget them in my good fortune. Allow me to invite them to the wedding, and let them sit with us at table." The queen and the bridegroom said, "Why should we not allow that?" Therefore when the feast began, the 3 women entered in strange apparel. And the bride said, "Welcome, dear aunts." "Ah," said the bridegroom, "how do you come by these odious friends?" Thereupon he went to the one with the broad flat foot, and said, "How do you come by such a broad foot?" "By treading," she answered. "By treading." Then the bridegroom went to the second, and said, "How do you come by your falling lip?" "By licking," she answered. "By licking." Then he asked the third, "How do you come by your broad thumb?" "By twisting the thread," she answered. "By twisting the thread." On this the king's son was alarmed and said, "Neither now nor ever shall my beautiful bride touch a spinning wheel." And thus she got rid of the hateful flax spinning.